So basically, you walk into my house and I got the living room area here, my dad here, and my motorcycle right there.
Hold up. Yeah.
Swirl.
What's up, guys? So back at it again with another commentary. This is going to be more of a how-to type of video. So I'm not a technician, like I've said a million times, and I don't know really what to do. So I watched YouTube videos and kind of figured out an idea of what to do. But this is going to be the first ever how to remove forks for a Yamaha Fz-07. So if you're watching this video, I am the very first one. If you're not watching this video and you clicked on it after you saw another one, just know I'm the first one. My way may not be the right way, but it's pretty accurate because I did it myself for having zero technician experience. So taking it off your front forks is very simple. All you have to do is remove the front wheel, and to do that is just take it off your front wheel, and I have a video about that. I'll link it down below. And it's just 3 screws, and you'll see which 3 screws later on in the video, but again, like I said before, it's super duper simple, not hard at all. I'm sure anyone can do it. I believe it's a 6mm Allen wrench, and there's only literally 3 screws. And once those 3 screws come out, your whole fork actually slides right out. Just know, whenever you want to remove your forks, you should have a high enough engine or a bike lift to lift up your bike. So my bike actually held up by an engine lift at the moment. So I ran into a problem and couldn't get out my forks. So I watched more YouTube videos and kind of figured out that you have to sometimes pry open your triple tree clamps with a flathead screwdriver. And if you slowly pry it open very carefully, your forks will slide right out. So I did run into a problem, and my bike wasn't lifted up all the way. So I had to lift it a little bit higher with the engine lift I had it on to slide it out. So I had to kept going a little bit to slide it out. Just make sure whenever you lift it up, the bike is 100% stable. You do not want to drop your bike when you take out the forks, because once the forks coming out and you drop your bike, there's nothing but damage, because the bike, the whole engine, the exhaust, everything will hit the ground and crash, and it's going to be a big disaster. So if you don't feel comfortable taking off your forks, just take it to a technician or a actual dealership or something, and they'll do it for you. But there is the front fork. Look how bent that is. That is completely like, wow, that's crazy. I can't believe it bent that much. So when you take off your forks, there's a little black rubber piece on the corner. Keep that. You're gonna need it to put it back on. And actually, the plastic tube right there, the one you're seeing right now, is like, it's connected to the actual triple tree clamps, but it is adjustable. So don't try to take it out because it's screwed in there, because you'll break it. But leave it there. You'll put it back on later. So same thing with the other side. It's just the 3 screws. It comes right out. And sorry about the weird angle. I actually don't have a tripod yet. I kind of want to buy a tripod later on, but not trying to spend any more money than I already am, because I have to finish my bike and get it done as soon as possible. So sorry about the angles. Maybe later on I'll buy a tripod. So again, like I said, it's 3 screws. It's super simple. It comes right out. And just be careful when you're undoing these screws. You don't want to push too hard, because it would actually turn your handlebars. So again, like I said before, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, get someone else to do it for you. So those are the 3 screws I'm talking about right there. There's 2 on the bottom and 1 on top. Those 3 just come right out, and it's the exact same thing on the other side. They're identical. 2 screws on the bottom, 1 screw on top. Comes out. So this is what I'm talking about with the flathead screwdriver. You just put it in this clamp, and you just slowly pry it open very gently. You don't want to break it, because if you break it, then you're completely screwed, because you can't take the bike anywhere. So be super gentle. Just take your time. As you can see, I had a little trouble here taking this one out. It took a little longer than the other one. So I kept going back and forth and slowly wiggling it, twisting it, trying to slowly take it out of there without messing anything up. Just, again, take your time, because you don't want to ruin anything at all. Because when you're this far into the rebuild process and you break something extra, you're screwed, because you can't take your bike to like a dealership to get it checked at, or you can't really do much to it. It has to sit there. So when I was doing this video, I was really cautious about everything I was doing, because I really didn't want to break anything. Again, this fork wasn't coming out, so I had to lift up the bike a little bit higher for it to slide out. I just had to hold it and take it out. When I actually took it out, I didn't think it was actually bent. Like, the fork looks almost straight. So I was like, wait a minute, I might be able to reuse this. But after I got one of those like little bubble measuring thingies, it wasn't straight, so it was very slightly bent. So we went ahead and just replaced that one as well. So the 2 forks are out, the new 2 forks are in. So I'll upload another video very soon putting the 2 forks in. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support y'all give me, and I promise you the bike will be done as soon as possible. I'm trying to finish this up like ASAP and get it back onto the road. So next step, put the forks back in, and after that it's going to be the footrest and the rear plastic piece. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace.